Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
Is it visible
Yes,
now? Okay,
yes.
great.
Welcome to second International Iconil 2024 Congress. I would like invite to dear Prof. Desir Nizigiyama from Burundi University. Dear Prof, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready, please.
Okay. Dear Prof, please control is on your.
Okay, thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. I'm going to present my paper entitled Unveiling Innovative Ground for Promoting Economic Growth and Development in East African Community and taking a regional integration perspectives. East Africa community is one of the fastest growing African regions in its size and in its effort towards regional integration. And the contemporary research in the area of regional integration has proven that the traditional model of regional integration which focus on trade, did not manage to promote economic growth and development in the country involved. And then there is the fact that regional integration remains one of the key strategies for promoting.
Sorry, dear Prof. Can you share your presentation you have, if you have a presentation of PowerPoint 5?
Yes,
Because now the screen is only registration system.
Oh,
if you
sorry.
can, if you have.
Yes, I have.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, let me. So let me try to.
Please, first of all, close your share and reshare and share all screen, please. Understand me?
Okay.
Now close your share.
What is in the screen now?
Now the screen is in our registration system, Iconil Congress registration systems screen.
Oh, sorry.
Please close your share.
Okay, is it gone?
No. Oh. Same screen is in our screen still.
See, two screen.
Please click again share button.
Okay. How do I cancel the?
You can click again.
Yes, I clicked the.
Yes, first, dear Desir, can you see your arrow icon or share icon?
Yes.
Share button. Yes. Please click again. Please again, and for cancellation. And cancellation. Please again. Because now your screen is in our.
Now is it okay now?
Same screen is in still here.
Oh. How's it now?
No.
Okay.
Just a minute. I can check the other participants. Dear Ismail, dear Prof. Ismail, could you check, please, what is your screen? Ekranında ne var? All participants' screens is same screen. Please close share icon of share button.
Okay, okay.
If you cannot go on, please. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dear Prof, go on, please. Okay. Dear Prof, okay. Please go on.
Sorry? Is it the slide now visible?
Now screen, same screen.
Is it okay?
No, same screen is here.
Oh.
Dear Prof, please disconnect and re-again. Okay?
Okay.
Please. Sorry for disconnect connection problem.
Okay.
Geldi mi? Okay, dear Prof.
Yes, please.
Your screen is good.
Okay, thank you very
please
much.
go on. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Please go on.
Thank you very much. Yes, I'm a Professor Desiré Gimana from Burundi, University of Burundi. I'm going to present this paper called Unveiling Innovative Grounds for Promoting Economic Growth and Development in East African Community, Regional Integration Perspectives. East African Community is one of the fastest growing is one of the fastest growing African regions in its size in the effort towards regional integration. And the contemporary research in this area of regional integration on Africa has proven that traditional model of regional integration, which focus on trade, did not manage to promote economic growth and the development in the countries involved. So regional integration, however, remains one of the key strategies for promoting economic growth and the development in Africa. Therefore, there is a need to investigate modalities and the values for regionalism, which would be able to offer adequate conditions for African countries to realize their potential in terms of economic growth and the development. So in my investigation, I take an East African community as a case study to analyze and evaluate the values and the modalities of regionalism, which would promote economic growth and the development within East African country members. In my analysis, then, I focus on the cooperation arrangement and also institutional values which can help the East African community to be an economically strong and integrated region. And I will then, after suggest some of the potential contributions of East African community partners, particularly the EU, in promoting economic growth and development in East African community. So before then I contextualize first, what is the potential that the East African community has to grow economically and to be a more integrated region. We have a good climate actually in the region, which is favoring agriculture and tourism. And we have a good and a big market involving 8 countries and more than 300.18 million people. And we have a community which is open to the sea in its western and the eastern part of the region. And also we have a good reserve of most of needed and critical minerals within a number of East African community countries. And actually this give a good economic potential to this community to be an economically, to build an economic potential to grow. So how then can these countries realize their potential, their economic potential? So here my key hypothesis is that we need a governance to govern the integration process of the East African community. And here I take 2 key principles, which actually will be the foundation for this governance strategy, which would promote economic growth and development. So first of all, we will need to promote a more pragmatic and less rigid cooperation model. We need this model to be pragmatic and to be less rigid, but to be a model of cooperation which would be value adding. So 2 principles here would help actually as the foundations of this model. There is the principle of variable geometry and the principle of subsidiarity as the foundation of this model. And what do these principles mean? Actually, the principle of variable geometry would allow integration to proceed in steps, and at the same time allowing smaller subgroups to move faster than the whole group, while providing that many decisions be made by the majority rather than by consensus. An example here may be the case that like there is a policy of allowing free movement of people, and people would be allowed to move on the basis of national ID to be able to cross the border. So some countries were ready, and according to this principle, these countries were already ready, were allowed to move ahead with the policy. And these which have not yet are not ready to start with the policy, they can wait. Actually, this allowed this policy to move forward. This is a case of where this principle of variable geometry is working within this region. The second principle is the principle of subsidiarity. The subsidiarity principle provides a basis for distributing powers and the responsibilities across several layers. For instance, from the national to the regional. And here the organizational structure of the regional integration scheme would work according to some comparative advantages of each of the countries involved, and at the same time respecting the different functions of each country. Okay, this actually also will help the country to move forward by providing a decision-taking scheme which would give actually a room for each country involved. Some added value would also accompany the use of these 2 principles, as I mentioned. The first value was the model of cooperation, which would be generated on the basis of this principle, will give a room to coordinate the national initiatives. It means actually initiative of local societies, local countries would be more taken into account in the decision-taking model in the, which will accompany the process of integration of the region. And then this region, the East African community, is claimed to be a people-centered model of integration. But this actually would be very good because it would give some democratic value to the scheme of the integration. Then, but the region is still to grow more, to make some improvement in this area in order this principle to be actually put in place. So some way forward to this regional integration scheme that which is needed in East Africa community. We need more harmonization of rules, norms, standards, and the procedures in line with signing protocols, the treaties, because we can still observe some cases in the region where actually one country, one nation actually put norms and standards which are signed in a different way than the other. Okay, there are some examples which you may find like in Uganda, DRC, and Burundi, where actually there are some differences in the application of norms which are in the protocols of East African community. There is also some issue which you can find with the labor policy, where in some countries we still need like work permit, in while others they have actually moved this policy. We need these rules to be standardized so that we have like a common foundation where actually the protocols are applied in similar ways in all these countries. So besides this model, this for seeking for economic development and growth and integration of East African community, what would be the role of external partners? The contemporary globalized world, no one can follow the development alone or in isolation. We need to cooperate with other regions, other nations, other people. So building a strong economic partnership would be one of the key policies of pushing the economic development of the East African region. And this would allow it to go beyond some small trade arrangement to take some policies which involve trade and on a stronger basis. And actually, regions like the EU would also help East African community to be more integrated into global economy. And also there will be needed of promoting and facilitating some investors like the EU and investors from other part of the world to come and to invest in the East African community. As a way of concluding my intervention, is here we need to put more emphasis on some values in this process of promoting economic development and the integration of this region. Those values would be like peace, development, security, and stability. These would be the key values which would be more emphasized in this process of regional integration and the pursuit of development. And also there will be respect. We need treaties, protocols, and the regulatory norms to be more respected in their enforcement. Also, we need actually valuing more and promoting external economic partnership, as these actually are also key foundation for pursuing economic growth and the development within this region. I thank you for your attention. Thank you very much.
Thank you, dear Prof. Thank you, dear Prof, for valuable information about economic growth any country. Thank you again.
Thank you very much.
Okay, dear participants, you have any question? Okay, there is no question. And I would like invite dear Prof. Irfan Wahyudi from University Alagaras, Indonesia. Dear Irfan, are you ready?
Hi. Hi. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, yes, welcome. Dear Prof,
Yes, yes.
please close
How are
your
you?
share. Dear Desir, just a minute. Dear Irfan, just a minute. Dear Desir, please close your session and share. Now your screen is on here. Your microphone, your voice is closed now.
Okay.
Your screen, okay. Thank you very much. Dear Irfan, are you ready?
Hi. Yes. Let me share my screen.
Okay.
And
Dear
hi,
Prof,
everyone.
control is on your. Welcome again.
Okay.
Okay. You have any presentation?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Please be care about max 10 minutes. Understand me?
Okay.
Okay.
Let me set up the share screen.
Understand. Can you share? Okay. Your screen is on here. Please go on. Control is on your.
Okay. Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Irfan Wahyudi, and I would like to share my current activities here in Indonesia. I'm coming from Universitas Erlangga, and in Indonesia, and we currently have this project in Bintan, where it is interdisciplinary and a collaboration in terms of community development. I would like to thanks as well for Mustafa for inviting me here, and also it is such a pleasure to be at the Iconil conference here. I would like to confirm whether you can see my screen sharing.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, we
I
see.
will start. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, everyone. And this is the second time I'm here at the conference. Yeah, last year Mustafa also invited me, and thanks also for that. I'm looking forward to be appear directly in Turkey, hopefully in years to come. And once again, it's about the our project of community development that we have in one of the island in Indonesia. It is in Bintan Island, where it is also a bordering island between Indonesia, Malaysia, and also Singapore. Through this project, we would like to enhance the collaboration or the attention by the international community about the importance of having the border as one of our important kind of area that can connect one place and another in a better way. For the first time in Bintan Island, Indonesia, Universitas Airlangga utilizes 25 academics from different fields of study in supporting local communities. It was established in 2022, where the team called as the Airlangga Community Development Hub consists of academics from 8 faculties extended with the support of local government and local university that attracts academics from Singapore and Malaysia, hand in hand in creating workshops, training, and in-depth discussion with societies from 2 villages in Bintan Island. These villages are Pengudang and Berakit, located in northern part of Bintan. This interdisciplinary, multinational collaboration and community engagement has enriched the practice and bring more benefits to the society. And it was also established in the year of 2023, where we brought more academics, yeah. Around 30 to 35 academics are also appearing in this island last year. And by this year, in August, we are planning to have the visit again to Bintan Island to extend the activities within community development. This island is somewhat well, many Singaporean are using this island for their retreat because it has very beautiful scenery with beautiful beaches and also other kind of cultural attractiveness. The one that maybe the Singaporean cannot see during their daily activities in Singapore itself. Also for Malaysian, especially where they would like to get more into knowing about the Malay culture. This culture, the Malay culture of or budaya Melayu, is one that connects Indonesia, Singapore, and also Malaysia because we are sharing the same culture within the Malay. And it called also the Malay Archipelago. The community development, the idea, it is developed in a key agenda to connect experts. And this study explored the role of interdisciplinary collaboration in Bintan Island. And it was established by Universitas Airlangga in 2022 and 2023, and also this year in making universities from Malaysia and also Singapore work together. This study has a method as the qualitative research by carrying out the semi-structured interview by using purposive sampling techniques. A total of 9 interviews were conducted. So it's not only about community development, but also we are developing the some sort of research here. It is qualitative research that we would like to see, especially the discussion into these interdisciplinary collaborations using the community development. The method using interview guide was developed in 3 main indicators determined from existing literature, including community dynamics, needs, and opportunities, where their study also performed, especially in taking notes on previously similar approaches, where practice and also discourses used on different regions. And in Bintan, as a result, we reveal that it is a participatory approach, yeah, where Universitas Airlangga and other universities, like for example, using this, we are delivering this tool of the solar energy panel, especially for fisheries product, to the community there in Bintan. In Bintan, as we know, it is a place, it is a marine island where many people there live as fisheries, as a fisherman, yeah, as fishermen, and then they seeking to make their fisheries product more sustainable, not only delivering fresh fishes, but also what happened to these fishes after they're not fresh again. So they need to be dried, yeah, and give for another product like crackers or any other kind of products. We reveal that the participants shared the innovation in exchange of ideas, inclusivity, community engagement, and culturally sensitive and contextually appropriate measures, as these participation are also coming from our counterparts in Singapore and Malaysia. Our counterparts in Malaysia and Singapore were actually coming from Universitas Teknologi Malaysia in Johor, and also National University of Singapore in Singapore. We also facilitated and involved very much for the activities from the local university called Universitas Maritim Raja Ali Haji or Umrah. Bintan is also beneficial in keeping the activity sustainable, since as the local university in Bintan, Umrah, they can be directly in contact with the community. So the community development program, built not only as something that given by the university, but is also a partnership that coming from different universities and also with the society to build the community, especially in terms of looking at the enrichment of the program of community development, and also using the for example this product, to enhance the community economy within that. We're also discussing about community engagement as a strategy. Also built significant challenges, in deciding who to partner and why with and why. Frequently, this leads to university and community organizations to say yes to too many opportunities, which significantly limit their ability to pursue long-term impact. Which focus on established geographic area can make it much easier to decide where to deploy resources and which partnership to prioritize, and to increase their ability to form strong and sustainable partnerships that are great value to all stakeholders. We are seeing that the community can take benefit of the community development, but also it's also a challenge that they would like to seek for further uh, facilitation, but it is more onto that they are depending too much on the university and asking for more help. So this is not that we are seeking for. We would like to see that it is not something that we give, but it is more onto like we are giving them facilitation so they can also bring about their own activities, and being more independent. As a conclusion, this research and also community development, we combine diverse expertise mainly in collaborative framework of academia and community members, and it is transformative uh, in terms of changing the community, but also it is something that put the challenges on making the community to be stronger and more independent. And as the year goes by, this is the third year that we will be having the program in Bintan, and hopefully the society can be stronger and also can be more independent, and they can make up for their own kind of independent in economy, socially, and also politically. Thank you very much. This is all from me, and I give back to Mustafa.
Thank you, dear Prof. Thank you especially about your very good study and activities in Bintan Island. Bintan is, yes, Bintan name is
Yeah,
good.
Bintan,
Bintan, yeah, Bintan Island. Thank you. Dear participants, you have any question?
Oh, yes, I have a little
Okay.
question. Yeah, actually, there are competing models for community development. Well, one of the models, the key model is actually the people-focused model. Well, actually, it was needed to empower the people to develop their capabilities. While the other model is actually to focuses on developing institutions, like putting into place some infrastructures which will help the people to develop. So which one among those models is more useful in the context of your country?
Hmm. Thank you, Professor Desire. Yeah. About your question, I think it is important to look first on the needs of the community, because we are, as university, well, from my experience, tends to think that we know everything, and it used to be like we are giving the society all that we know, but the society doesn't need it. Yeah. So it is important to have this research at first. So that's why we are seeking to understand this at first. It needs to be having this kind of pre-research uh, before we are developing any kind of community engagement program. So that's why by doing this, we are knowing that it is important for the society, and we also have the input from them. Yeah. So we cannot go, like, for example, go to one place that's very far from your place, and it's only for 2 or 3 days for the community development program, and then after that we are just leave. Yeah. So just like saying hi and then goodbye. That is many cases happening, for the society, and it's not very useful for them. So we would like to have that away, put away from our program. So beside we are giving the survey first, we are giving the research first before the community program, we also need to make sure the sustainability of the program means that it cannot be only for one time and then we left. It should be also put on different occasion, and also we also have the agenda to be there again for 3 or 4 years. So it will be beneficial not only for them but also for us as the academics that have the impact to the society. Thank you.
Thank you too. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you again. Dear Prof. Ludmila, are you ready? Yes.
Hello, dear colleagues. Yes, I'm ready. Thank you very
Welcome.
much again for
Welcome
invitation.
again.
So I can share my screen.
Yes. If you are ready, you can share.
Okay, I will try.
I would like to invite dear Prof. Ludmila from Coimbra University, Portugal, and from Uzhhorod University from Ukraine. Dear Prof,
Yes,
control is on you. We can see your presentation now.
Okay, great. So I will start.
Okay, please go on. Thank you.
Today I would like to talk about some ecological issues, and we will consider soil microbiome in terrestrial ecosystems and climate change. How actually climate change affect soil microbiome. Primeval forests as ethanol ecosystems better combine above resistance and stability with high productivity biomass. And that is why virgin forests reliably indicate the direction and actually way of restoration of disturbed ecosystems and can be a good indicator of climate changes. Virgin forests are essential for the conservation of biological and genetic diversity, and they reserve of the relict and endemic species of flora, fauna, and microbiota. Here you can see some pictures from some photos from actually Biosphere Reserve where we conducted our studies. This reserve situated on the area of Ukraine, on the territory of Ukraine. It's a unique system, and actually those ecosystems belongs to UNESCO heritage. What was the purpose of our studies? So we monitored microbiological properties actually during 10 years. And we collected soil samples in late spring and autumn, and we characterized them by biomass of soil microorganisms, respiration, enzymatic activities, diversity of soil microbiome, and successional processes. And actually, this study we realized it in the frame of 2 projects. It's ecological and microbiological monitoring of different types of ecosystems in Carpathian region, and biomonitoring of terrestrial and aquatic ecosystem in conditions of climate changes. And as model ecosystem, as I told in beginning of my presentation, was primeval forest of Carpathian Biosphere Reserve, and we carried sampling and at the altitude from 500 meters to 1,100 meters. And monitoring studies of the emission of carbon dioxide from sodium-azotic soil and analysis of soil microbiome were conducted from 2010 to 2020. All microbiological analysis of soil we realized that according to the standard methods, international actually, and testing for antibiotic sensitivity were done by the Kirby-Bauer method. And emission of carbon dioxide we realized by method described at Swagenset, and amount of carbon dioxide from the soil after alkaline adsorption was determined by titration. Here you can see points of sampling. I'm sorry, is my presentation moving?
No,
No?
it's not moving.
Oh,
it is not moving. No.
I'm sorry. Here
Yeah, now it's
on
okay.
this,
It
here,
is good.
thank
It is
you.
moving. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, what I told before, here you can see photos of these unique ecosystems in Ukraine. Actually, there was Primel Beach forest situated on the territory of Carpathian Biosphere Reserve. And here on this photo, you can see characteristics of the soil sampling location in Virgin Beach Forest. So we tried to take soil samples at different altitude to check how it will change actually structure of soil microbiome, and if climate will affect soil microbiome and how will affect at different altitude. Here you can see results of emission of carbon dioxide from the soil in natural ecosystems. And here we present the data what we got in 2010 and here in 2020. And we established that temperature of course, is very important determinant of rates of organic matter decomposition and the nature actually of relationship between temperature and microbial respiration. And it will have feedback to climate change, but actually it's not absolutely clear. And results of our research have shown that the intensity of carbon dioxide emission from the soil forest ecosystems over the last 10 years increased by 30%. So, due to this actually problem of climate changes, it's very important because ecologists around the world are warned about extremely increased level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere that actually cause this warming effect. And as you can see in this table, also biological activity or from microbial point of view, or actually emission of carbon dioxide increased, actually was the higher level, yes, at altitude 500 meters, and with increasing of level under the sea, so intensity of carbon dioxide emission decreased practically in twice. Of course, it depends from the structure of soil microbial community, because results of our study showed actually that functional diversity changing with altitude. So at the highest point of sampling, as we can see in the soil, level of nitrogen fixing bacteria were lower, and also at the same time increased level of oligotrophy and pedotrophy of the soil, and increased also level of micromycetes. And how changed actually situation after 10 years? As we can see in this table, during 10 years, temperature affected number of nitrogen fixing bacteria that actually decreased general percentage, but at the same time increased numbers of oligotrophs and pedotrophs practically in twice, which actually indicate about some ecological changes in soil microbiome. But except that, I also would like to pay attention that we investigated very interesting successional changes. They determined hot points, and actually those like hot spots were at the altitude 700 meters. So at this altitude changed structure of soil microbiome. From starting from this altitude, increased number of oligotrophic and pedotrophic bacteria. And here you can see we tried to show here on those diagrams how changed number of aminifiers, oligotrophs, pedotrophs, and bacteria using mineral forms of nitrogen. At the same time, one of the most important parameter is phytotoxical activity of soil. And results of our study showed that phytotoxical activity of soil, as you can see on this diagram, increased practically in twice. It also could be explained that during 10 years, increased number of micromycetes in soil microbiome, numbers of pedotrophs and oligotrophs. And it's well known, for example, that micromycetes can produce some phytotoxical exometabolites that can affect some microorganisms and can cause some changes in the structure of soil microbiome. So after 10 years, the level of soil phytotoxicity, as you can see, increased in 2 times. And it's well known that World Health Organization identified antibiotic resistance as a serious threat to human health across the world. Mostly in this context where considered some urban ecosystems or agricultural systems which actually can be polluted directly or contaminated directly by antibiotics or antimicrobial residues. And we decided to check if terrestrial ecosystems, natural ecosystems, for example, forest ecosystems, could be like a spots of spreading of antimicrobial resistance. And results of our study showed that yes, it could be. So in 2010, we isolated in Virgin Beach forest some bacteria which characterized a high level of antimicrobial resistance, a high level of antibiotic resistance. And it was Panthea agglomerans, Enterobacter clades, Bacillus cereus, and Escherichia coli. And usually, if we will analyze a general number, it was 18, so it's not too much. And only 4 strains characterized high level of antibiotic resistance. But in 2020, actually, we isolated 37 strains of those bacteria, which characterized high level of antibiotic resistance. And as you can see, here is list of those bacteria. I will not stop here. And 12 of them characterized high level of antibiotic resistance. And so in natural conditions from the soil of ecosystems were isolated mostly bacteria of genus Bacillus and pathogens and opportunistic pathogens or conditionally pathogenic bacteria of family Enterobacteriaceae. And all of them are antibiotic resistant and are the causative agents of foodborne infections. So it means that those bacteria can cause some illness in human body. And it's important to pay for this attention because, for example, in forest ecosystems, people can pick mushrooms, some berries, and so on. And yes, it could be like a vector of spreading of antimicrobial resistance, and except that can be a challenge for human health. And another question that appeared during our study is, do microbial biodiversity of soil loosen due climate change? And results of our study showed that after 10 years, fluctuation of microbial diversity at different altitudes was the same. But it should be noted that in 2010, the Shannon index fluctuated from 4.54 to 2.10, and after 10 years, index decreased in average of 15% and ranged from 3.45 at altitude 500 meters above sea level to 1.72 at altitude 1,100 meters above sea level. So just to explain, this index can show to us a level of biodiversity. So as we can see, a level of biodiversity decreased on 15% and is very essential for natural ecosystems. So, and in conclusions, so soil microbial communities are extremely diverse, and one of the greatest challenges concerns understanding how actually microbial diversity responds to climate change and the functional consequences of these for actually ecosystem carbon exchange. Intensity of carbon dioxide emission from the soil forest ecosystem for the last 10 years increased by 30%. And results of our monitoring studies have shown that climate change is one of the factors in the formation of soil resistance and the spread of antibiotic-resistant microorganisms in forest ecosystems. So climate change is leading to the loss of soil microbial diversity. And thank you very much for your attention. And here you can see also part of those ecosystems that we investigated. And yes, topic little bit specific, mostly concerning to environmental issues and microbiology. But if you will have question, I will answer with pleasure. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, dear Prof. Ludmila. Dear Ludmila said about microbiome and climate changes. Thank you again. Dear participants, you have any questions to Prof. Ludmila? Okay, there is no question. Okay, dear Isma, are you there?
Yes, yes, I'm here.
Okay,
All right.
welcome, welcome. How are you?
Okay. I'm good. I'm good. All right.
Okay, okay. I would like to invite dear Prof. Isma Rosila from University Malaysia, Terengganu. Dear Prof, can you
All right.
share your presentation?
Okay, sure. I will share the presentation, but can I turn off the camera because I think my line is not that good.
Okay,
Sorry about that.
no
All right.
problem.
Okay, but
Please share your presentation.
yeah, let me share.
I think you see your presentation, your share icon.
Yep, it's already there. So I will share the
Okay, we are waiting.
screen of the
Oh, good. Yes,
camera.
your presentation is here.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, please click again.
Okay.
The
Can
PowerPoint.
you see the presentation?
Yes, yes.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
The Prof, control is on you.
All right. I will start. Thank you, everyone. And today I will, okay, let me go to the slideshow. Right. Actually, my presentation is about, I would like to introduce two programs at my university. But before introducing the two programs, those two programs, I will share about a little bit about my university. So I am from University Malaysia Terengganu. We started from a college and then evolved into a university in 2007 and recognized as autonomous university on 2014. Our niche area is marine science and aquatic resources. And other than the marine science and aquatic resources, we also have other faculties that focus on the coastal community. Okay, I will skip this. Right, I would like to share about our main campus. It's very small and we have two research station, four research station. One is at Pulau Bidong and Pulau Redang, this one and this one at the island, and then Kenyir research station and the Tanah Bencah or wetland, Setiu wetland, at the lake area. And we also have one research station at the Bukit Core. Bukit means hill. So this is a hilly campus, where agriculture students and lecturers do the research, basically. All right. So this is just a small campus around 2018 acres. It's just nearby the beach, next to the South China Sea. And we have this Turtle Research and Conservation Center, which I mentioned earlier, the Redang Island, situated at the Chaga Hutang, established in 1993. This Turtle Research Conservation Center received internship, volunteer, and also they have a package for a student and the international university student if they would like to come to study and to experience how the hatchling, to see the hatchling, the turtle nest, and in situ breeding and conservation process. Okay, and the Kenyir Lake Station focus on the agriculture, biodiversity, which is this Kenyir Lake Station is nearby the Taman Negara, we would say a reserved forest, right? Next, and this is the Bidong Island. This is one of the other island which focus on coral conservation. And the Setiu wetland research is focused more on the mangrove study, biodiversity, as well as the community around the wetland area. So I will just skip all of this. Okay, this is a number of students and staff, but this is not the latest, and it's still increasing. And at the moment, student might not, probably around 12,000, consists of the foundation, master, and the PhD student. So this is the faculties. We have 5 faculties and 1 center. Center for Fundamental and Continuing Education is where I attach to. And we have 4 research stations, focus more on the marine and sustainable development and aquaculture. So for the programs, we also have the master and PhD program. For the master, we have research and coursework. And the research cluster is around 5 research cluster, which focus more on the sustainable development, marine, and marine biology, as well as food security. So I might skip this as well. Right. And we also welcome any other university, international university, for the international academic program, for dual degree program, dual master program, and dual PhD program. So if any of the universities would love to have more discussion about this, you can contact me later. Right. Well, I might skip this and I will go to the next program that I would like to share with you. Right. Okay, just bear with me. Okay. So, okay, this is one of the program, Virtual Culture, Language and Environment Program 2024. I would love to share this because this is free admission, which means free participation. We open all to the undergraduates. We welcome all undergraduates to experience this in 2 days program, 11 and 12 August 2024. But probably from other sides of the world, like Turkey or Europe country, you might experience the time different. So if your student interested to join, it doesn't matter. I mean, time different is just a small thing. So in this kind of program, this virtual program involves several topics like little introduction about Malaysia, Malaysian culture, and they will also learn Malay language, know about Malaysian biodiversity, and Terengganu, little bit about Terengganu. Terengganu is where the UMT is situated, and learn about a step in traditional dance. So they will be given e-certificate and immerse in the local culture as well as networking and friendship, because during this 2 days program, they have a group discussion, and at the end of the program, they will have a presentation together with their group members. So if you're interested, this is a contact person and the registration. You can just contact Dr. Raihana Romli through the email over here. Right. And the other program that I would love to share with you is this one. Right. Mm, Okay. This is a 2 weeks program. We call this Jihad Green Thumbs. This program allow a participant to engage in the activities which related to SDGs, and they also learn about herbal knowledge, conservation, and a little bit of local culture and Malaysian culture, right? So the fees over here inclusive the lectures materials, accommodation, culture and heritage tour, field trip, garden work, meals during the program, return airport transfer and local transportation during the program, welcoming kit, farewell dinner and certificate, and exclude all those airfares, insurance and everything. So this non-credit program is 2 weeks program, which is a hybrid program, or depends on it can be tailor-made, depends on the demand of the other participant. So the topics during this program normally about a sustainable living, the introduction to herbal, organic, environment and sustainability, how to compose, and introduction to local culture and heritage. It's a 14 days program, and if you would like to join during by August, so probably this June is the best time to introduce this program to your student and get them registered. Right. But we can still extend the date based on the discussion. So if you're interested, you can just contact the person in charge later. I will share. So the activities normally involve the interactive classroom, Classes will also encompass the skill where they learn hands-on learning and understand the compost and do the compost. And the workshop will be conducted at the Jihad Garden at Bukit Kor, our research station, and also alternate with the tours at the culture and heritage site. So how to apply is just easy. Student, the requirement of the student that can join this program at least one semester at home university and fair command of English, because all the program or classes will be conducted in English, and we encourage students to have the insurance from their home university. So how to apply? This is based on the discussion. So after the discussion, we will send application form and then issue the invoice, and then the offer letter will be sent to the respected university. Okay, basically this is the tentative program. This is not fixed, and university has the right to change the topic and tentative. Right? Okay, for a contact person, you can contact Professor Dr. Fazila Adiba Abdul Majid. This is actually our research leader. So this is our project, and you can email Prof. Dr. Fazila through the email address here. And also we have Facebook, as you can see down here, just a small thing down here. Okay, you can access and you can view our activities. All right, I think that's all from me, Prof. Mustafa. Thank you very much. If you have question or would like to know more about this kind of program, you can contact me through my email address. You can get the email address from Prof. Mustafa as well. And
Thank you.
yep, and I will welcome everyone. Last but not least, there's something I would like to say, but I just forgot. Okay, thank you everyone, and thank you for listening.
Thank you, dear Prof. Dear Prof. Was said about UMT activities, especially about tourism and collaboration. Thank you again. Dear participants, you have any question to dear Isma, Prof. Isma?
Yes, I would like to say a few words, if it's possible. Dear Professor Isma, thank you very much for very informative and interesting presentation of your university. And as I understood, we can find these on Facebook on the page, this information about your summer programs, yes? Because I think maybe it will be interesting for our students here in Portugal, because some of them also conduct some research study with coastal ecosystems and so on. So I will forward this information for them, and I think it will be interesting for them.
Right.
And also I have a question. You told that you have some also forest ecosystems there. And do you conduct some your maybe teams from university research study with forest ecosystems?
Sorry, Prof. Can you repeat the question again?
Yes, in your presentation, you told that you have also there unique forest ecosystems in Malaysia. And I was asking you if you conduct some research study in those forest ecosystems. As I understood, it's mostly maybe, I don't know, mangrove forests. Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. Yes. They have this kind of study. It's more on the mangrove biodiversity. Yeah. So if you would like to know more, I can connect you to the lecturers or the research team. I already left my email address at the chat box. Yeah, you can contact me. Oh, it's failed to send. My God. All right, I'll send it again. So my email address, I'll share at the chat box. All right. And I also welcome for the Europe country. I guess you're familiar with Erasmus KA171. Yeah, we
Yes,
will
of
welcome.
course.
Yes, we welcome the that kind of program as well, because we do have this program with Estonia University.
Great. Tartu University, no?
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. Okay, but I don't see here your email.
I think it's still sending. Just now it's
Maybe.
still to send. Yes, still sending.
Okay.
I'm so sorry because I think my line is not that good. Do you receive the email address? Still sending. All right. Maybe Prof. Mustafa can share that with you, and maybe you can share your email
Yes.
address, Prof.
Yes, I will share.
Right.
Yes, I will
Yeah.
share dear Prof. Ludmila
Yes,
contact and dear Prof. Ismail. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Prof, for your question.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Okay. Thank you
Thank
for all.
you.
Dear
Bye.
Prof. Ismail. Dear Prof. Ismail was last speaker. Thank you for all. Thank you for your contribution, and I appreciate with you. Wish be next face to face, inshallah and oshallah. Okay. Okay. Thank you
Thank you.
again.
Thank you.
See
Thank
you.
you.
Okay,
you.
bye,
Thank you again.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.